Hey guys, and welcome back to Zeek View. Today's video is going to be about the lovable cotton candy lover, Tony Chopper. Okay guys, this video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be like your standard, strengths, weaknesses, the zone types, etc. This video is going to be more about Tony's position in the Straw Hat crew and how he developed so far. How is he actually dealing with New World? How has he changed over time? First, I have to say that Tony is actually one of the most unique zone types. I know guys, it's probably just my opinion. Yeah, let's keep it at that. It's just my opinion. But you got to think about it. This guy had created his own type of, I would say, medicine to alter his abilities and give him more changes, more transformations. Come on, with the invention of the Rumble Ball, now he can transform 7 times. Incredible, isn't it? But guys, this is the issue with Tony Chopper to me. Being that he can transform 7 times, over time it seems that he's changed somehow. It seems like he's not actually changing into all of his forms. He's not utilizing the same strategies and techniques that he normally uses. Okay guys, it's time for me to elaborate. Okay guys, first, when Tony Chopper popped up on the scene in season 3 of One Piece, Tony was very distant, very prejudiced, and very scared of humans. I mean, wouldn't you be? Come on, you're being persecuted by humans day in, day out. They're calling you monsters. You feel like you don't fit in. You don't even feel like... Okay guys, fast forward to Alabasta. Tony was facing Baruch Works, Mrs. Merry Christmas, and Mr. Four with the assistance of Usopp. In my opinion, due to unfortunate influences, I feel that Tony was not fighting at his full capacity. I guess with the influence of Usopp, it made Chopper reflect on his abilities and himself, realizing that he's outmatched. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen Chopper in that position. I've never seen Chopper so unsure of himself. When he battled Wapple's henchmen, he seemed to be confident. He seems to be sure of himself. Even at that moment when he used Brain Point, he knew exactly how to defeat Mrs. Merry Christmas and Mr. Four, the dynamic duo. In that specific scene, you can see that Usopp is starting to flee and starting to just give up automatically. That is pretty much typical of Usopp, but I didn't expect Chopper to follow his lead. And this is where the problem is, guys. This is exactly what I'm saying. Because of Usopp's influence on Chopper, I feel like Chopper now is taking the back burner. Chopper is not as confident. Most of the times I'm seeing Chopper is always crying in the new episodes and the new arcs in the future. It seemed that Chopper is just not the same anymore. He's not strategic. He's not as confident. He's just not as strong as the others. This is even further demonstrated with the enemies to come. It seems like every new enemy at that the Straw Hat crew faced, Chopper was becoming more and more weak and hesitant. I've never seen Chopper so doubtful, and it seemed that he couldn't beat any of the superpowers. Now, I'm just concerned, like, what is Oda thinking? Like, is Chopper considered one of the lesser powers, or is he considered one of the stronger powers? With his abilities, guys, just think about it. With his abilities, he's actually should be one of the superpowers, but yet he tends to be the doctor and assistant, and it makes him look rather weak. Like, luckily, what actually made Chopper stand out was his monster point that he demonstrated in his lobby. I mean, I guess you can give him that point. I can give him a 2, but you gotta realize that Monster Point wasn't really mastered, and it kind of made Chopper seem very unstable. I've never seen Chopper so unfocused or anything like that. I guess one could actually say that Chopper's actually found his place in the Straw Hat's crew, and he doesn't necessarily need to resort to being so strong or living up to anybody's expectations. He's just taking the back burner and assisting the Straw Hat crew. I find that very commendable, but I'm saying, look at Sanji. Sanji is the crew's cook, and he's a very talented and great taekwondo fighter. So it really doesn't surprise me. I don't really see that as a true accomplishment. And you have to look at Frankie as well. He's actually one of the superpowers, I believe, even though he's just, portrayed as the shipwreck and somewhat of the comic relief. But guys, I'm not throwing any hate out there. I'm just saying what it is. So yeah, guys, there you have it. That's just basically my observation and my opinions based on Chopper's position in the Straw Hats. He was once a superpower. He was very strategic. He was a very good fighter. I seen that he had a lot of promise in the Straw Hat crew. But all of a sudden, it seemed like he was written more back as a back character, like a commentary or something, or just a prop in a sense. Like, he's not as powerful. He doesn't demonstrate so many skills. And I feel like he's only good for the lesser enemies. But what about the superpowers? Who is actually the superpower? You have Luffy, you have Sanji, and then you have Zorro. But what about Chopper? What does the future hold for Chopper? What is his true position? He has to be more than a doctor, because when Fist comes and truth comes, How is he going to prevail? Find out next. Thank you guys for watching my video. I really appreciate your time. And if you have any comments or anything, just let me know down in the comment section below. See you later.